I've been looking forward to this one. This is Ben, CEO at Spiro. He is going to be talking to you on December the 7th at Experimentation in London, and he's going to be talking to you about, I think, a very contentious topic. Ben, why do you care so much about the balance between money that experimentation brings and the balance of customer experience that it gives to our guests and our customers?
Yeah, I don't, to start out, I don't think that, there is a big asterisk. I don't think that we should be collecting money and hurting customer experience. Experiments testing, A/B testing is in context a very short kind of fuse type of exercise. You're collecting data within a month. You're calculating statistics in a short window that doesn't match up to customer lifetime value, et cetera. So it's very possible to turn your website into a casino or something like that. We don't want to do that. So with that caveat aside, I still think money is the most valuable tool that we have to communicate why we do experimentation. I think the role of a business is to create a customer, and the leading indicator of that is money. And so that's like the table stakes of why I want to talk about how we communicate ROI and monetization within our experimentations with e-commerce and with SaaS. I think those problems are two very different. But the second order thing that I want to talk about through that is the way that communicating ROI and revenue, it really helps a team prioritize what they work on. It helps a team to strip away the fat and get out of ruts of testing that I see too often. It helps an experimentation culture grow within an organization because it cuts through silos. If you can communicate why you're doing something because it'll add revenue to the business, you can cut through red tape. You can cut through technological problems very easily. I think it's a tool to expand experimentation programs foundationally. I think it is the metric to focus on to do that. The language that if you go to your CFO, your CEO, they're not going to care about, probably not even about the customer learning, because that's not their job. Their job is to make money and to think about strategic decisions. So if you go with, this is a bet that will help our strategy and as measured by more money, that will allow you to a seat at the big boy table. Yeah.
And knowing you and knowing Spirit like I do, how practical is this going to be? This is both a contentious and a very difficult topic. What are you going to give to the audience?
Yeah, so on the tactical side of things, I'm going to provide a couple of frameworks and tool sets, like one for e-commerce and one for SaaS. The e-commerce the tool set I've talked about a lot, and we've talked about like power analyses and looking at throughput to a website and understanding if you increase transaction rate at this amount connected to AOV, and you can get an estimated revenue amount. So a power analysis connected with revenue is out there. There's the Spiro A/B testing calculator does that for you. It'll show that. So on the e-commerce side, it's been out there for a little while. It's not as well known or well, I guess, orchestrated. Those tools aren't well used enough, and so I want to kind of firm that up a little bit. It's really on the SaaS and lead gen problem side where I think that this doesn't really exist, and it should. And so on that side of the equation, for people that are running those types of programs on those sets of conversion problems, there's a pipeline revenue model that I want to provide that I've been using with my lead gen clients. I've been doing a ton of that work lately, that is specifically shifts away from like, how does this test affect MQLs? Goes away from that and goes towards, how does this test affect potential revenue that we pass on to the sales team? And then how does that then, can we tie it downstream to the metrics of eventually sales one, but at the very least like SQLs, MQL to SQL ratio, which looks at pipeline efficiency, testing on pipeline efficiency, as opposed to just, putting more MQLs into the pipe, things like that. So that SaaS pipeline model to track revenue within an experimentation program, that's a tool that I want to give away as well.
Ben, if you crack this nut, I'm definitely going to buy you a beer, and you absolutely have to call your talk Show Me the Money, Jerry Maguire style. Beyond the 7th.
Yeah, you're right. I think I do. Yeah.